I think we're back. The one time I don't save the video, of course I have to repost it. Okay. Video. What the heck? Big red candle and huge green candle right after. I don't like that. And also I'm looking at MNQ, not MES. Yeah, what the heck? Don't like that, so I'm gonna take my time. YouTube got it, let's see. Yeah, this one's done, okay. Ah! Please, 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 okay. What am I doing? All right, I need to post a new link because I don't know what happened with OBS, but it was tripping. Copy link. I had to repost it since that first link no longer works. Can you guys hear Levi grunting? He is so intense. I can show you him. He's doing tummy time. Oh, it's a little blurry. He is a pro at tummy time. Thanks to Daddy. He was low-key kind of crawling this morning. Okay. ¿Qué está pasando aquí? Live. Okay. Okay.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
Okay, we're here. Happy Monday. How was everyone's weekend? Weekend was very good. Okay, so we got daily. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Mari Mazzara. I am an aspiring day trader. I have been trading for a couple years now, but this is the first year that I've really been working on my mindset and discipline. So right now, that is my sole focus, is to focus on my discipline. So I have set some rules out for myself that I need to follow in order to be able to prove to myself that I can be disciplined in the markets and not go on tilt, because I've gone on tilt and lost $25,000 of my own capital, my own money, profits, and capital. So now I'm trading with super small size. I am trading with a $500 account. I believe it's at $400 right now because I've had some losses. And I'm trading with usually only one micro contract on MES. These are my rules. I pray before the charts or before I take a trade. I try to take one trade a day, no more than one trade a day. So it's either 0 or 1 trade a day. I cannot close early, so it has to go to stop loss or TP. I trade from 9:30 to 11 only. I close out my charts at 11, sometimes a little earlier if possible. Only one strategy, supply and demand. The instrument I trade is MES, and the time frame is the 5-minute, and my max daily loss for the day is $100. So my goal is to respect these rules every day so I can build consistency in order to advance to the next level of my trading career, which would be adding more capital to my account. I've realized that I am a trader that likes to get really cocky when I have big wins. So that's how I've gone on tilt and lost so much money. So we are back to the basics, starting over, but starting from a little bit further, a little bit more experience. So I'm not even gonna review Friday's trade, to be honest, because we need to get it together. Maybe I'll go back and review it later, but what is the daily looking like? So I like to do my top-down analysis this way. And basically, yesterday's high or Friday's high is right there. And this is not needed. So is the camera okay? Okay, so yesterday's high is right here. Morning, Rick. Did you take that second trade on Friday? I didn't, Tasia. I didn't. Oh my gosh. You know what? We do need to talk about Friday, actually, because it's been a blur. Honestly, I've been so busy with other stuff this weekend that I have not even thought about trading, which is kind of cool and crazy at the same time. But I did not take the other trade, and I'm so glad I didn't, because it would have had me in consolidation forever. And I stuck to my rules, and I was totally okay with it. I think it ended up becoming a loss or something. I'm gonna look back at it. I'm gonna get my analysis for right now, and then we'll go back as we're waiting for a trade. We'll go back and I'll review my trade Zella for that one. But yeah, I'm so proud of myself that I didn't. That guy Seaforth, if you come back to Seaforth, thank you for encouraging me to follow my rules. It was cool. All right, so it looks like price is not clear today. It's a clear doji right now. And when I opened the charts, it was green, and then now it's red, and it's really trying to choose a direction. So it's why I'm not in a rush to take a trade right now. Okay, perfect. So that's the daily chart. But it did create that beautiful uptrend. Look at that. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Like beautiful pullbacks. Very little pullbacks. This is more of a healthier pullback. This is like a, and now we're going back up. But it is still respecting. I can't remember if this was a 1 hour or a daily trend line. It's a 1 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4 touch points, 5, and it's breaking now on the 1 hour. So why is there a freaking fly in my house? Oh my gosh. How do I kill it? It's right here. It's on my screen. Okay, flies irritate the crap out of me. It's when we let our dog out. Just zoom in. So it's breaking the 1 hour trend line, which means to me, if I were to trade this as a trend line strategy, it would look like this. This is the down trend line. And basically, you enter like this. Your stop is on the other side of the opposing trend line. So I mean, right now my entry would be here, which is a little late. I would have liked an entry here. And that would have been a 20-point stop, which would have been $100, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal for a 1 hour. Like, this is so tight, this trend line. Oh, I love it. So this for a 1 hour break is beautiful and minimal risk. But right now that would be like 26 points. So really this is a great trade. But because I'm not trading trend lines right now, all I can do is be aware of the fact that it is breaking an upward trend line, which means that there could be potential for the downside. Now, I love that yesterday's high is also exactly where the trend line is and where it would have to respect in order to continue down. Do I think it's going to go down forever? Absolutely not. I think it could probably only go down to like this low or probably a little bit higher so it can continue the uptrend. So, but that could be a nice little move. So that tells me that there is possibility that we could be moving down today, at least until this 1 hour low. I do want to mark up my 1 hour low. I think this is it. So basically, in order for me to be convinced on the direction, I would like it to break this low or this high. Because right now, it is. Tasia, how did you end up the day on Friday? I think you said you took 2 trades and they were losses, so you were like, yeah, I need to step away. Did you step away? Did you follow your rules? All right, I don't know who Art Static is, but thank you for the comment. I'll take the engagement. Okay, so that's the 1 hour. What am I seeing right now? I'm not seeing anything clearly because it was up and then down, you know? So I don't really feel convinced on anything. It did break yesterday's high, but then came right back down. And then look, it broke this 15-minute, this first 5-minute candle or 15-minute candle broke the 15-minute high and then came down, but didn't take out the 15-minute low. So I'd be interested in this 15-minute low breaking if it's gonna go to the downside. That's kind of like my first indication. 15-minute low. Okay, let's look what the 5 minutes looking like. A lot of chat. Great question, Seaforth. Let's get to praying. Okay. Dear Jesus, thank you, God, for waking us up today, Lord. Thank you for the beautiful opportunity to learn this skill of trading and to be able to have the technology to be able to do it from our homes, Lord. We're so grateful for this, God. Today we pray, asking you for discernment to take the right trades, Father, and that we can see clearly what is on the charts. We pray surrendering our revenge and our greed and our fear over to you, Father. We pray that you take that, Lord, and that we have patience today and we are taking our trades and we have confidence in our process and we follow our rules. We thank you, Jesus, for this opportunity, and we ask that whether today is a win, we pray for a win, hopefully, but if it's not a win, then it's a lesson, God. We thank you. In your name we pray. Amen. Prayer check. Oh, and C4, I don't know if you were on when I said it earlier, but I did not take the other trade. And I'm gonna review it now in a second because honestly, I'm just kind of waiting for something to happen. So I'm gonna set a little alert here. And this alert here to see. I need it to break out of this range before it does anything. So I'm just gonna wait for right now. And let's go ahead and review yesterday's or Friday's. I deleted a lot of lines that I had on here already, but luckily, happy Monday, RPTT, hey! Morning. I think Levi was saying good morning too. He's playing on his mat right now. All right, let's review yesterday's trade. All right, looks like it's dumping. I need to pull up TradeZilla. I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, guys, I filmed a YouTube video. And it was on not giving up. And I still have to edit it. I'm almost done, but maybe I'll post it later today. But it is from Sarah Jake. It's like I was watching a sermon on Sarah Jakes Roberts, and so many gems. So I just kind of reflected on the video and took my thoughts and put it in there. So I'm gonna be releasing that. I literally probably post it later today. Hopefully if I can get the edits done. But when it comes out, let me know what y'all think. It was really good. And I was telling you guys, I've been loving Sarah Jakes Roberts recently. Okay, so what am I trying to do? I don't want to pull this up and lose the trading view, so I have to do this in a different way. One. We'll go here, and then we'll go back up here. Okay. The sermon is called "You Don't Get to Just Quit." If you want to watch it before you watch my video. Dashboard. Let's go back to this. And honestly, I'm going to change this. I'm going to screen capture. I don't want it to be window capture. I'm trying to get my TradeZilla up so you guys can see it. Cool. You can see my whole screen now. Here's my TradeZilla. $25 down $25 for August so far. It is what it is. Reviewing the trade from Friday. Only took the one trade, thankfully. And Friday I passed my fruit score. I've been doing good, y'all. I've been following all my rules. And today's Monday, so we'll see if I follow my rules today. But yeah, still Chop City. So I'm not even gonna try to take a trade. Here is my trade from Friday. It was a long position that I got stopped out of, and then it ended up going in my direction. So let's see what happened. I guess I didn't review this yet. I just added my images. Okay. I need to remember what was going on here. I took one long 15-point stop. Was going to wait for it to break 1 hour high, but I decided to enter instead. Yes. I did not wait for my 1 hour high to be broken. My direction is correct, but my timing was just off. Yeah, I didn't wait for it. Lessons. Could have waited for 1 hour swing to break and didn't have previous day high marked up, which is a significant area of support and resistance, and it's exactly where I entered. Yeah, and then it rejected. Okay, so, and then I was thinking of taking another trade at a lower supply level, I think it was, but I didn't. And I think it ended up, it didn't end up touching it. Let me see if I saved it. Oh, that's what I did. I deleted mine. I see now. I think this was, what was mine? It was like right after market open. Here, you want to put this phone there? It's my mom. Mm-hmm. My mom FaceTimes Levi every morning, and they don't even ask for me anymore. They just literally talk to him only. Can you see him? I can't see if you can see him. Oh, there he is.
Yes, of course, with your availability normally like question mark.
He's talking to her. Love it.
Just a heads up, I'll be at
Ma, estoy haciendo YouTube, ¿me necesita?
Wednesday.
Que estoy haciendo un video, ¿me necesita? Sí. Sí, me necesita, que estoy haciendo un video. Oh, okay. Yeah, she don't need me. I'm like, do you need me? Like, you know, I'm streaming right now.
I'm on stream.
Oh yeah, here she is. Ma, you're on YouTube. Say hi.
Hi.
Mom watches all my videos. I'm gonna put another video out later today. You gotta watch it.
Okay, Ma. Love you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
I'm like, what do you need? I'm streaming. She's like, oh no, I was just calling to talk to Levi. Oh, okay. All right. You guys, how are you guys doing this morning? Anybody take a trade? Yeah, I'm still not liking any of this. Oh, he just threw it. Okay, so let's see where my trade was on Friday. Here it was. Yeah, so this was my original entry. This was my entry, and I got stopped out. Like here, I believe. Yeah. So I lost 75 bucks. But it ended up coming down and creating another supply zone. And that's what I was saying is like, oh, let me wait and see if it taps my level. Yeah, now I remember. Okay. And so then I had this marked up when I logged off last Friday. And, but it never came down and tapped it until maybe around 2:40 p.m. It honestly didn't even tap though. Like if you really, really, really look at it, it didn't. There's some space there. So I wouldn't have taken it anyway. At least not this trade. And yeah, and I just got off the charts and I was like, you know what? I don't need to take another trade. Like, what's another $40 gonna do for me right now? I'd rather the win of following my rules, and I'd rather that win over a $40 win or $50 win, whatever I was willing to risk at that time. The satisfaction of like knowing, okay, I can mark off another day of being disciplined meant way more than the $50. All right, so it looks like we're breaking up to the upside a little bit, but we're still below yesterday's high. So I would like to see it break that. And if it can, we're looking at a supply zone possibly right here. But honestly, I would take the supply zone all the way down here. A headache. I don't really like that coffee.
No, nothing. Wow. The taste.
I don't know, it's giving me a headache, I think. I think I'm just so used to espresso.
More espresso be
We're out.
just one pot.
Oh, can you make me one? You're the best. Thank you so much. Guys, if you didn't know, my husband used to own a stock trading company.
Go on.
He co-owned the stock trading company.
And he's never taken a trade before.
And he's not a trader at all. He is not. He is not a trader. That's story time. Maybe we'll get into story time. That's how I started trading, is because him and his friends started. We did the whole IM Academy thing, like the MLM, Forex. That's how I learned about it. And then once we saw that, basically Chris and his college friends who traded, his college friends traded, the three of them. He did not, but he was the visionary, and he was like, you know, like, we could start a company, blah, blah, blah. And they all decided to start a company together. It was called Stack Trading, STAC. I came up with the name. Thank you very much for Santi, Taj, Alex, and Chris. Those were the four guys. And it was basically an education, a trading educational platform, a Discord that, you know, it's so common now, but back then, this was in 2020, it was kind of like not as common, at least not for me, because I didn't know much about trading. And so, yeah. Rick, do I know you? Because I'm sorry if I know you and I'm acting like I'm over here, like I know you're here all the time, but I'm saying, do we know each other like personally? And I'm sorry if I do and I didn't even recognize who you are, because I'm not like looking, you know, your picture's so small. But yeah, so he owned that, and that's how I started to learn how to trade. Honestly, his friends took me under his wing. They were awesome for that, truthfully. Like, they really took me under their wing, all three of them, and showed me a lot. So that was in 2020. I still have my notebook of learning all that stuff. I'm gonna try to find it, but I I remember like writing down, I vividly remember, and I was telling my friend Renee this the other day, writing like the golden cross, the 8 and the 13, I think it was, that he used to tell me. And like sitting down with him at his computer, like, this is the 8 EMA and this is what this is, and like just explaining it to me. And I remember being so excited and also very confused and very like, and whoa, am I ever gonna understand any of this? And it's funny, as traders, you guys know, like one day it just clicks, you know? But that was him. Shout out to Alex. And I still talk to Alex. Alex is Alex, I'm not gonna share too much of his business, but basically he was able to quit his corporate America job that he was working at Amex, making a great amount of money because he was a very smart, intelligent individual. And he's able to quit that job and completely replace and probably exceed his salary with just full-time trading. And he is a stay-at-home dad, which is really cool for his kids. His wife, Vanya, works in the corporate world. She wants to, she likes that. And oh my gosh, I'm giving all their information out. I'm so sorry. Y'all don't need to know all that. But anyways, the whole point of that was that he's made it. He's done it, right? Like he's done the trading route and made it. So I have real life examples, and he's just always so kind and so willing to like help me. So we still chat about it, and we're supposed to get together actually one day and like go through trades. But yeah, so you know, whatever. The company ended up falling apart. Like, should never go into business with your friend. Maybe you can go into business with your friends, but it gets kind of hard. So that fell apart, but I still really wanted to trade. After I like learned about trading, I was like, oh, this is it. This is my path. This is what I've always been passionate about finance. I've been in the banking industry since I was 18 years old or 19 years old. So I've always been intrigued by finance and just that kind of stuff. So when I learned about trading, I was like, oh, heck yeah, I'm totally doing this. So that was like 2020 to 2024. I was just learning because the company fell apart. I didn't have access to those individuals anymore. So I kind of had to start teaching myself. And that's when I just went on YouTube University for like for 4 years, trying to find the right strategy. And then that's when I found Tori Trades, loved her stuff, dissected. I literally watched every single one of her videos, her lives especially, because she give out so much free content in her lives and literally tell you her strategy. So I was able to build the strategy then, and then I joined her course, her V4 accelerator, and it was awesome. I loved it so much. Definitely worth the money. It was like $3,000. Definitely worth the money. Really helped me like hone in on a strategy, and then I traded that strategy for a year. He does not want to be in there.
No, he's
Oh, it's stuck. Took my 2 trades and done for the day, erasing my alarms and closing the chart. Let's go. Wait, do you know somebody named Rick? Alexander? He said Chris used to be one of my basketball coaches in high school. Rick.
Yeah, of course. Rick. Let's go, Rick.
I have to show your face. DM me on Instagram so I can show him your page. You know, if you know Chris, you know his memory is terrible, so he has to see your picture. But so it's breaking yesterday's high. And Tasia, I'm so freaking proud of you, girl. Okay, done for the day. Took your 2 trades. How did it go? Good, bad, WL? Did you follow your risk tolerance? How did it go? Talk to me. All right, it's breaking yesterday's high. I like it. So right now it's giving me more confirmation that this could be a really good demand zone if it can come back down here. Exiting a trade that's going in your favor takes an insane amount of discipline, willpower. 2 W's, let's go! Let's go. W's in the chat, W's in the chat. seriously though, it really does. So I am working on like, when I was doing really well, like a couple weeks ago, and I was very disciplined and I was working on scaling out of positions, I was getting so good at, and maybe I'll share the trade that I took, one of the trades I took that I was really good at scaling, but it takes that willpower to say, I'm gonna let it go down. Like basically I would trail my stop, right? So my stop would be, let's see. Let's see, like on this move down, let's say if I caught this, then I would trail my stop like this. It broke this low. Right? So then I'd be like, okay, if I'm comfortable, I'm in profit, I'm not gonna close out unless it crosses this green line. And then if it does cross it, then I close out and I stop out, and I have to be comfortable with giving back this much of my position, right? Of my P&L, because I'm trusting that I entered here and I believe it's gonna keep going down as long as it doesn't stop me out of this new swing high, whatever this scenario is gonna be, right? I'm just kind of using that line for an example. But yeah, you have to be comfortable with like giving back. There's a trade that, the one that I made like $1,600 on gold recently, I was in profit like $2,100, but my plan didn't tell me to get out at $2,100. So I was scaling out, I was waiting, and then you have to just wait for it to stop you out, and it stopped me out at 1,600, and I was so grateful, because if I would have stopped out at 2,100, who knows if it would have kept going down. Say hi. Okay, he's fine, but anyways, but if you follow that plan, you can maximize the most amount of profit that you can get out of the trade. And yeah, you're gonna give some back, but if I had closed out, if I didn't scale out, I would have closed out like up here, let's say, and only capitalized on my TP1, which would have been like, I think it was like $500 instead of $1,600. So yeah, you doing that and exiting that trade because it was going in your favor, but as long as it was according to the chart, it was a good area for you to take profit. Thank you, my love. For you to take profit or stop out, then you did what you gotta do, and that's gonna save you for another day. You got 2 W's, girl. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. First trade 1 to 3. Second, I scaled down and got a 1 to 2. Girl, let's go. Celebrate that. Celebrate that. 1 to 2 plus. Oh, that's so exciting. What a way to start a Monday. Oh, love that. I hope I can get a win today. Let's see. If you get tempted to take another trade, Tasia, make sure you tell us in the chat so we can hold you accountable and wait for me to see it, because I know there's a delay. But don't close out the charts. Keep watching the stream. Stay tuned if you want. But just make sure you don't take a trade. Take your W's and be grateful that God gave you those W's today. I'm thinking back like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to, like, God, I've forsaken you. All those moments that I've taken for granted where I had $300 days and it was like normal and I wasn't just taking it for granted, you know? Can't wait to get back there. Hola, amor! He screams at me when he's trying to get my attention. I see you! I see you! Are you trying to tell the people some stuff? Yeah? He's looking at you now. Dada? Dada? He's way cuter than I am. Say hi, everyone! Hi, everyone! What's up? What you gotta tell people? Chris Mazzara, you have anything to say to the people?
Yo, stay disciplined. Follow Jesus. Things usually go pretty well from there.
Yeah. Let's get it. Alright. That's my husband. He is a master coach, master life coach. And he has taught me a lot about this discipline journey. He is like the most disciplined person I've ever met. And it's intimidating. But now I'm gonna be the most disciplined person I've ever met.
Ooh, that's a bar.
All right, I think I lost track of what I was. This kid is hilarious. I don't know if I finished the stock trading company story, but I think I did. I'm here for the vibes and support, but no more trading today. I went on Friday, and I'm technically still on punishment. Eek. Let's go. I feel that. Aw. Your Auntie Tasia said hi. Your YouTube auntie said hi. Yeah, man, going on tilt is the worst. But the fact that you got a W after going on tilt, amazing, because there's nothing worse than going on tilt and then coming back and following your rules and having like loss after loss after loss. You know what I mean? And it's like, gosh, God, I'm following the rules now. Please give me a win. That's what I'm kind of at right now. And I appreciate your support so much. Honestly, it makes me feel so happy when I see your name pop up. Just to have somebody here, you, Tasia, like you, Rick, Seaforth, everybody. RTT, I forgot what your name was though, like your real name. Ryan? Was it Ryan? Rafa? Rafa. RPTT777 is Rafa? I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it really, really makes me feel like, oh, I actually have a community that I'm actually talking to somebody, not just talking out loud to myself. So I really appreciate you guys being here. So I really like that it's breaking and kind of retesting yesterday's high. So let's see what it does. I haven't gotten a signal for an entry yet. You know you're a mom when you start freaking humming nursery rhymes. First sip of espresso. Yeah, that's just so much better. I can't do regular coffee. Not my thing. Beautiful break and retest. That's like the Vincent Destiano style. And Carmine. And a lot of traders trade like that. It's just so like, is ambiguous the right word? What does ambiguous mean?
Vague.
Yeah, vague. It's too vague for me because like, it could be here, it could be there, it could be over here. And then like, let's say I get stopped out by a wick. Then I'm like, oh, then I don't know. Like I just don't have any clear, how do I put this? Like a clear criteria. So it was always just a little bit too fuzzy for me to make it like a rinse and repeat plan. But it works really great because it would have been like this. I think break and retest is the best for, break and retest of key levels is the best for risk to reward. Like you really can't beat it. Because technically you would like enter like around right here, or you could wait for the close of the candle, right? And that would be, let's say, if I took this trade as a break and retest plate right now as who I am in this moment, I would put it a little bit below the previous candle low and see if it plays out like that. Let's see. But what I would really like is for it to come down to our demand zone, pick us back up so we can enter the trade. Oh my gosh, Tasia, I thought about you. Okay, so I know that you do the protein shake milk, but what I'm doing now is I have a protein powder that I drink that I really like, and it's like healthy and all these things. So I added it for my second coffee of the day. I drink my espresso like this in the morning, and then I usually have another coffee. So for my second coffee, I'll do milk, espresso, a little bit of honey, cinnamon, and then I add a scoop of protein powder, which is the cinnamon vanilla protein powder. So good, and I get 25 grams of protein in. And I thought of you. I was like, oh my God, this is what Tasia does with her little protein coffee. And honestly, I don't even like Starbucks anymore. Everything has so much sugar and stuff there. So I literally just always have my little Nespresso pod. And it's expensive AF, but that's how that's my preference, to be honest. And when I go to a coffee shop, I think because I'm on this health kick right now, like I've been really, ever since I had my son, I'm like much more conscious of what I put in my body, because I had to be, like, in order to get back to the weight and shape that I wanted to be. I really had to be disciplined, which I've never been that disciplined in my life with food. And truthfully, me being disciplined with my body and my food is what poured into being disciplined with my trading. Like, it truthfully, the fact that I am living as a disciplined individual on a daily basis now has completely poured into my trading, completely. And I forgot why I was saying that, but where's my tripod at? Uh-oh. Oh, that's why I don't go to Starbucks or get coffees out, because there's just so much sugar in it that it's just not worth it. Like, you're literally eating just a dessert. Usually, if you get like a good tasting one, you know? So doing it at home with good tasting protein powder or protein milk is freaking genius. Motherhood has been the biggest teacher ever. Do I drive? Yeah, I drive. Or wait, are you talking to Leva? I'm confused. Yeah, I always thought motherhood was going to prevent me from doing anything, and it's been the biggest motivator and just kick in the butt that I needed to, like, let's go, let's do this. My love, can you give him this toy? Do you see my tripod? Can you pass it to me? It's right there. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. It's coming back down. Let's see if it can come grab us. Let's see what it looks like in higher time frames. Yeah, he's freaking out. He wants his toy. It's just on the floor.
Yep.
He gets these little temper tantrums. I'm like, oh my God, kid. It really is. It's a superpower, absolutely. It's insane, and we cannot do it without the grace of God and his strength, because it's crazy that he's like chooses women to do this, and it's like the craziest journey of life. Like just the I don't know, just everything. Like it's just insane, and you don't know until you know, and it's hard to explain, but you don't know until you know. But being a mom is like, oh, so freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome. Let's see. Okay, well, it at least created a new demand zone, which I actually like. So I would have been stopped out by a wick. I would have sucked. Let's see. But honestly, I was doing a YouTube video, or the YouTube video that I did the other day, I was talking about how I truly believe that if moms that wanted to learn, obviously, that wanted to learn how to learn how to trade, make a consistent, sustainable income for their family, and are able to be present with their kids, so trading in a right way, in a disciplined way, which is what I want to hopefully and one day will inspire women to do, that could change the world, truthfully. Because think about women, moms, not having postpartum depression, not having postpartum anxiety, not having to go back to work in 12 weeks when your kid is still an infant, and then paying for daycare or leaving your kid with a stranger, like all the stuff that happens when you become a mom that are going to affect your mindset, is going to pour into your children. And then if you're not a happy individual and you're stressed out at work and you're not being able to spend time with your kid, that's all you're showing your kid. But if you're a present, happy, successful, and content mother, right? And success could be making $5,000 a month or $5,000 a week or $5,000 a day, whatever that means to you. But the fact that it's not having to go to a job and you get to spend time with your kid, that means that the moms are going to be a lot happier, and they're going to raise happier kids. And then what are we going to have? A happier generation, right? So like more fulfilled and more just, I don't know. I truly believe that me helping moms do this will change the world. $10:30. I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to take a trade today. I haven't really gotten set up. Let's look at MNQ. Very curious. Honestly, I am tempted to start trading MNQ though. I just have to see about trading it with the $500 account. But I am leaning towards it. But I gotta finish out my 30 days with MES. Let me finish out my 30-day discipline challenge with MES, and then I can move on to adding MNQ. I literally only have like 14 days left of this little challenge that I'm doing for myself, so why not? Okay, so what did MNQ do? MNQ gave you a nice entry, but no, I wouldn't have taken this. I wouldn't have taken this because, oh, here's an entry on MNQ right now, actually. Boom, boom, beautiful. But would I have taken it? Would I have felt confident that this was going to be an uptrend? Would I have felt confident that this was an uptrend? I don't know, probably not. Probably not. I think he's getting tired. Yeah, when he does this, that's his tell that he's sleepy. My baby. Look at that kid. So it's approaching, MES is approaching this 1 hour downtrend line that it's rejected at before. So let's see what that means. Red resistance line, yes. Even though I think it is due to break the line. That's exactly what I was just saying. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't go long here because of that. And also, like I said, I'm not convinced because it hasn't really broken this 1 hour high. And it's not like price is like, I mean, I don't know. I think that the daily trend is definitely up. And I wouldn't necessarily need it to break the 1 hour high, to be honest. Because if it can come down, actually no, this demand zone is no longer valid, because if I'm trading it the way that Cam trades, and I think I am because I don't really want to do it another way, it's trading the most recent demand zone, right? So this is another demand zone right here. So it would have to come back. It'd have to break with conviction before I would be comfortable getting into this. And then if I did get in, I would put it at, so it'd be an 8-point stop unless I did break a current candle stop. Excuse me. And, oh my gosh, I didn't know you could change. You know how on your Apple Watch you can do your camera, your iPhone camera? I didn't know that you can change the, the zoom. How freaking cool. I was always like stopping the video and redoing another one, and stopping the video and redoing another one. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Look, it's rejecting off the 1 hour trend line. Gotta love trend lines, man. Gotta love them. But that's exactly what you said, C4th. Red resistance line. Yeah, it's a 1 hour. It's a 1 hour downtrend line, but also it's not a great 1 hour downtrend line. So I do believe that it could break as well, because it only has 2 touch points. The second touch point is very recent. So who knows? I don't know. It could reject here and come down a little bit further. And that's usually what it tends to happen with trend lines. So let's see if it respects it or breaks, because it's not a significant trend line. And we are in a very strong uptrend right now. So there is what I would call a micro trend pullback break, is what I used to call it. So it's a micro pullback in the trend of the overall direction, which is obviously up. This is just a minor pullback. So I would bet that it would break this trend line over it rejecting. Now it could probably reject a little bit more just for today, but they come back tomorrow and break. It's really depending on how much strength we have today. But it also just broke the uptrend line. So if I were in this trade as a trend line trader, I would have entered there, and then my stop would be here. So I'd still be in the trade because it technically hasn't, I wouldn't get out until it breaks this trend line. If I was doing the break. Yeah, so it's rejecting at the 1 hour trend line and tapping the zone, but I don't think that this is a good break. So technically this is the new minor break of structure right here. This red candle basically created a new high. It was there and it came down. So that minor break of structure with this green candle here technically counts as a break. But what I've seen is that I prefer to take like I wanted to see a clean break with like a big full body of a candle, not these wicks. So to me, that isn't convincing me that it's actually broken structure yet. And that's something that I've learned because that's one of the trades I've taken in the past that just didn't work out. So for me, I just need a little bit more confirmation because I haven't seen this play out well in the past. How long does your trade last on average? It really depends. Honestly, there was it's kind of changed because when I was in June, I was getting in and out of the markets quick, like within 5 minutes. And I even posted some videos on my Instagram. You'll see like making $300 in 5 minutes, making $300 in 15 minutes. Like my trades were about 5 to 15 minutes and I was just getting in and out quick. And it was working in my direction, in my favor. But then I started taking trades a little bit too aggressively at market open when price hadn't really chosen a direction yet. And I was getting stopped out quickly. So now I'm not taking those market open trades yet, right now at least, because I don't feel confident in them. And I'm waiting for price action to play out a little bit more. So I'm usually in the trade, definitely no longer than like an hour or two, unless I'm trailing my stop or trailing my take profit. But usually it's like 5, 10, 20 minutes. Sometimes it'll be longer if the trade just hasn't played out. And at that point, I just set stop loss and TP and let it play out. I'll just go about my day and let it like hit it, which those are the best. When you let it hit stop loss or TP and then you go and look and it's like canceled the stop loss because your TP hit. Oh, love those messages. But yeah, that's usually how long I'm in the trade. No longer than that. I'm not holding overnight or swing trading because I don't have the capital to do it right now. MNQ, this one looks really good. How long did it? My entry was on the 0945 candle. Oh, 0945, the 945 candle. Because price pulled back to a 15-minute 1 hour zone and price respected it. Candle. Entry was on the 945 candle. Because price pulled back to a 15-minute 1 hour zone. And price respected it. Can you post a picture in the chat? Like, does it let you do that? If it does, you should share your chart. If you, do you screenshot your charts to take notes on it? Or upload to TradeZella? I don't know if you use TradeZella or whatever you journal with. If you do, can you share it with us? I want to see it. I'm trying to think about doing it, but it's just, my brain's not there right now. So 15-minute would be here. And then the 945 candle is this one. This is the 945 and this is the 15-minute. There he goes, fighting his sleep again. 15. This one's working out nicely so far. Oh wait, I'm on the 15 minute. What am I doing? See if we can get 1-to-1 on MNQ. I'm not gonna take that trade, but let's see if it would do it. Okay, yeah, send it to me on IG. I'd love to see it. That's where we will go. Have you guys heard that song, Lace Up Your Boots? By, honestly, I don't remember who sings it or what church. But it is a fire. Can I play it? If I pull up a YouTube video of it, am I allowed to play it? Or will I get like banned? Will my... See? Chop, 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 chop. No real direction yet. It hasn't really truly broken. But the reason I would love to take this, if I can see that it actually truly breaks, and then comes back down and taps, is the fact that it's breaking and retesting yesterday's high as well. So like that's double confirmation. Like the fact that this zone is overlapping yesterday's high, I love that. Love that. So I might take it if there's a bullish, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do bullish candle close entry and put my stop at, I'm gonna keep my stop here because of the level. But let's see. It's rejecting pretty nicely off that 1 hour trend line. Yes, that's how that's how Camellia, who I learned the strategy from, that's how she trades. So she, and I agree with it because there's going to be a million demand zones. And there's people that trade the other way too, right? Like there's people that do demand zones all over, like they do top-down analysis demand zone. So they'll do a 1 hour demand zone, a 4 hour demand zone, a daily demand zone, and keep those on their charts and wait for price to come and hit those levels and see how it acts. The same way we do key levels, people do zones that way. And you can definitely trade supply and demand that way. But because I'm just looking for a quick entry, what I do is I mark support and resistance levels on higher time frames. I don't mark zones because to me, I would just get too confused. There would just be an infinite amount of zones. And for me, the way my brain works, I would get too confused on, is it gonna respect this zone or is it gonna wanna come down all the way to the next zone because that's a 1 hour zone and like I would just get too confused when and I would have analysis paralysis. So her logic is I'm only gonna trade the most recent demand zone. I can't get all over the place with all the different demand zones that are created. And I really respect that logic because I was just finding, like, I was like, which demand zone do I take? And then there's a supply zone up here. So should I take that? You know, so it was just getting a little too overwhelming. So I like to respect the most recent supply zone or demand zone, unless, and I say this because the other day there was a supply zone that was lower and I was like, okay, that might be a better demand zone. So let's say like price kind of hovers right here and then just comes down, then I wouldn't really consider this a valid, real demand zone, right? And what I'm thinking is that wasn't the pullback. The pullback is coming down to pick up all those orders down there, here at this zone. So I feel like I confused, like I said this in a really confusing way. 9 times out of 10, yes, I'm looking to trade the most recent zone, unless it's not really an actual zone. And I recognize that if price just consolidated here, then I wouldn't consider this a real zone. And I would expect for price to come back down to this zone. And then I would probably take that trade if I felt comfortable on how price reacted at that zone. So I hope that makes sense, because I need to work on my explanations because I am long-winded. Oh, your dad's here. So see, I really like this break. Let's see how it reacts at this 1 hour level. And now I would be comfortable taking it if it came back down to the zone. But the thing is that it's already hung out at the zone a little bit, you know, these candles. But to me, like, this is the true break. These right here. I don't like these wicks. So I would be comfortable in taking a position here if price can show me that it's a true break to the upside. The only thing is I wouldn't, if it rejects right now and comes down, I don't know if it'd give me the 1-to-1, but let's see. So now I would delete. Sometimes I like to see that all the zones are created. There was one day, when we had this massive move. Yeah, this one. It was just zone after zone being created. It was so cool to see, like, boom, 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 boom. So I am gonna delete this zone now because I believe that this is a good zone. And let's see. That's all we can do. And there's a chance that it could invalidate this zone and come back here and pick up these orders instead. But that's just kind of like the risk you take, you know? So once you start trading the strategy, and I'm sure like with your break and retest C4 that you do this already, but for me, it's kind of just like fine tuning and what works for me and what I'm seeing, because my perspective could be totally different from yours. You could be seeing something like you said, you thought that it could break the 1 hour trend line, right? And I'm over here like, oh, it's probably going to reject. And it did both. It rejected and then it broke it. So we have different perspectives, and it's about when we see the timing on what our perspectives see, right? So because I have been taking trades or day trading this strategy for a couple months now, I see that that type of setup doesn't work for me and my mentality and how I read the charts. But maybe for you it'll work to take a lower demand zone, you know, and leaving it on your chart. So to me, it's just more of like just not guess and check, but just doing going through the motions and then just seeing how the market is reacting, and then you kind of building your own intuition based off of what you and your perspective see off of the market. And then that intuition is your true edge. The edge isn't like the strategy. The edge is your intuition that you bring to the market, that you can, that there's something there that tells you what you see is a good entry or a good exit, right? Because I have entry criteria and exit criteria, but I'm not also jumping into every single demand zone. I have to feel confident about it. I like that mentality as well. Higher time frame zones during pullbacks, because if we have a lot of consecutive green or red candles on the 15-minute, yes, that makes a lot of sense, because it's like the move is like this. Like, look at all these green candles. Obviously, this is the 5-minute, but yes, if it was the 1 hour just moving up, 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 then we are due for some type of pullback on the higher time frame. So I like that analysis and the way you think about that. Like here, 1 hour's up, 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 due to a pullback. So, and that's, you know, what you've learned, I'm sure, from experience.
Are you tired or what?
And so for me, I don't do zones on the higher time frames, or sometimes I'll like look at it and I'll be like, oh yeah, I gotta be careful because this is definitely a valid 1 hour zone. And then I'll just mark it to be aware of it, you know, to help me when I am gonna make a decision to enter my trade. But it's not, I don't take an entry based off of the higher time frame zone. And so with Tasia's analysis, that's very true because, so look, this is where my previous demand zone was, the first one. So because that is aligning with what? The 15-minute low, and it's also aligning with this 1 hour demand zone, but this is the 1 hour demand zone, that'd be huge. Look at that, it's huge. That's another thing with the higher time frame zones is that they just tend to be a little bit bigger. It would align with a 30-minute demand zone. And that is something that I've seen that is powerful when higher and time frame zones overlap, 15 and 30 minutes. So we got a 5-minute zone here, and it's overlapping with the 15 and 30. So I'm not going to in this instance, when I'm zooming out and looking at the big picture, when I really look at this 15-minute, I'm like, yeah, there is a chance that it could come down to this level because what Tasia was saying is so right. And I'm so glad you said this, Tasia, because it's making me like understand how I'm reading it. Look at all these green candles. So with all those things being said and done, multiple zones overlapping from 5, 15, and 30 minute, rejection at the 1 hour trend line because it is rejecting. I mean, it wicked out, but that's a fake out. It's rejecting. Oh my gosh, look, it rejected exactly at the 1 hour high we had marked up. That's awesome. And that's why I was waiting for confirmation for that 1 hour break. So now I'm gonna watch to see how it's reacting at this zone. And it's looking like it's gonna take this zone out quickly with this big red candle. If it takes it out and haven't taken a trade yet, this zone is within my risk tolerance, I might take this trade as a long. And that's an instance where I would trade the lower demand zone. But when price is trending up and up and up and up and up and up and up, like clearly trending up, I'm not waiting for those lower demand zones. Those are just like, okay, I don't need those anymore. I'm looking for the next one. And it's okay if it doesn't work out because I reached the top, but I'm not gonna keep going down, down, down because there's gonna be way too many demand zones for me to like look at. Right now, this is one that is technically just not playing out. So in this scenario, I might be comfortable with taking a trade down here, but we'll see. And technically, we wouldn't have gotten stopped out of this one just yet. So do you see how like there's so many different ways and to look at the market? This is a really good zone because of yesterday's high, and this is a really good zone because it has multiple confluences. So let's see. See if we can get an entry here or on the next zone. It's 10:55, dang. Honestly, I'm not even supposed to be trading after 11. Okay, okay. And I've seen many scenarios, many trades where this happens. It goes to the bottom of the zone, to the low, and then just basically a liquidity sweep, and you just go back up. That's why I always put my stop a little bit below the zone, because I've seen it to where it almost stops me out, but it doesn't, and then it goes in my direction, which is pretty cool. Why can't you send them? That's weird. Stomach hurts. Add me on Instagram and then I'll message you on there. Oh, I'm unwell. Sounds good, C4. Take care. Thank you for joining. I'm about to jump off too soon. I have to clock into mommy mode. It's 10:56. Oh my gosh, I don't feel good. Okay, message me and then I'll probably send you my number and we can chat if you want. We can text. I forgot I was trying to get content and I'm over here slouching. I'm terrible. Okay, I feel better, thank God. Sometimes you guys ever just get like super nauseous just out of nowhere? You know what's crazy? A couple days ago last week, I was on stream. I think Tasia, you were on the stream with me. And I literally just got sick out of nowhere and I went and freaking threw up. And then I came back and took a trade. As a mom now, like before that would have wiped me out. I would have been on the couch. Now I'm like, no, you gotta keep it moving, girl. You ain't got no choice. But I'm not pregnant. I know that's what people are thinking. I'm not pregnant. I took a test. I don't know what was wrong with me. Yeah, I think it's on me to go put that baby down. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm about to log off in just a second. Just might get into a trade. All right, I think I need to go get this kid. I'm gonna keep watching this zone. Let's see. Okay, so it's breaking the zone. I was just trying to see if it respected it or not. Because if it does, I could probably take an entry up here. But gosh, look how beautiful the reject area was. Okay, so it just invalidated this zone. So now I'm gonna be more cautious in taking this setup if I do take this next zone setup. Now I'm not gonna move down to the next zone and find the next zone and the next zone and keep trying to trade that, no. It's this one because I feel confident about this zone and the fact that it's in a 5 minute, all the overlap, all these things. I feel confident in taking this if it reacts the way I need it to react at this zone right now. And what was I saying about that? I totally forgot. So let's see. The zone is now invalidated. Delete it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. By the way, I just realized literally like last week that there's an undo button on here. Bro, I did not know that. And you know how many times I've deleted things by accident and had to go back and retype or redo the whole thing? Okay, so let's see. And if it does it, great, I'll take an entry. And if not, then I'm done for the day. I know it's 11 a.m. I'm kind of pushing it on my rules, but we're right there. So let's see. And then I'd be risking $11.55. Let's see if I take it. Thinking short price can reach demand zone. It already validated a zone of it, but it rejected the 1 hour. Oh, I like this little bounce, but if it could just come down and just pick me up, just come down a little bit more before you go up. 1 hour and an hour high and 1 hour trend line. Dang. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get in. Yeah, this is the 15-minute, and I've seen that 15-minute zones work out really well. Okay, I gotta log off, but let me set my alert, take my screenshot, but it rejected the trend line. 11 point stop, 55 stop loss. Overall is up. Yeah, the more I see this, the more confident I am in taking this if it can come down to my level. Now my 5-minute level is right here, so it would have to be right here. I'm gonna change the color of the 15 minutes so I can tell the difference. Yeah, and then this. There we go. How do I bring it to the front? So this green box is my 15-minute/30-minute demand zone, and then this is my 5-minute demand zone. So I'm waiting for price to touch my 5-minute or invite me into the trade that way, and if it does not, then I don't get into the trade and I don't take a trade today, and I'm okay with that. But if I can get in, it's gonna be a $55 stop loss. I'm going to log off because it's 11 a.m. and I need to respect my boundaries in my next roll, so I gotta go. But stay tuned next week. I'll let you guys know, or not next week, tomorrow. Come back tomorrow and I'll let you guys know if I took the trade or not. Also follow me on Instagram. It's somewhere on my page. I think it's Marilyn, MARILYN_Mazzara. And I usually post on my story throughout my day if I took another trade or not. So please follow me on there. Thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe, like, and stay tuned. I come back live tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. See you then. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Tasia. Bye, everybody.